On the 27th of April 2020, I gave birth to a beautiful baby boy called Zion Esau Hendrickson. He was born prematurely and passed away after 47 minutes. I was told that he would be classed as a miscarriage, so I went into hospital thinking I had a urine infection and left without my baby. I was told he would be classed as a late miscarriage. He actually was born alive and survived for 47 minutes, so then he was then changed from a late miscarriage to a neonatal death, which was very significant for me because that meant it gave me permission to grieve. And prior to this, I'd had 3 consecutive miscarriages in between my first 2 children, and I didn't really give myself permission to grieve. I didn't really even acknowledge that it was a traumatic event in my life as such. But after losing my son Zion, he gave me that permission to grieve. So when I lost him, I grieved for all of my lost babies. So after my miscarriages, it was different to after when I lost my son Zion. My miscarriages, I remember feeling my body had failed me, that there was something wrong with me. It wasn't, I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. I felt really tired. I was very hormonal. I felt out of control from my emotions. I did struggle with that because I had 3 consecutive miscarriages, so I was basically pregnant for the best part of a year and a half. So I did struggle with that. I didn't really put any weight on or anything like that because they were early miscarriages, so I didn't have any conflict with that side of things. But when I had my son Zion, that was very different. I was fully postpartum. I'd had a baby, so I had all the sorrows of giving birth, but nothing to make it worthwhile. So normally you look down at your baby and the pains and the aches and things, it makes it all worth it. I didn't have my baby there, so I really struggled and I felt really ashamed of my body. I was embarrassed by my body. I remember going out for walks. It was lockdown, so everybody was going out for walks, and I remember hiding my body, wearing big coats and baggy clothes because I felt embarrassed. So it was during COVID, so everybody was going for walks, so I would go for a walk every day, and that really was a game changer. I would get the fresh air, I'd get the exercise, and I'd feel so much better afterwards. So then I developed that a bit more as I got a bit more after time had passed after having my son, so my body had got a bit stronger because I'd had 2 babies very close together, so my body physically had a lot of repairing to do. So I gave myself time. So I did things slowly. I'd do the yoga, I'd go for walks. Once I got a bit stronger, then I started going to the gym, and I'd go to the gym 3 days a week, and I'd have a plan. I just wanted to get stronger. I wasn't really focusing on trying to lose weight that much. It was more about getting stronger and getting more in tune with my body and looking after my body and being healthy. And by doing that in turn, then I just naturally started eating better as well. So I became more healthy. I then started to feel so much better. I felt happier, I felt better, I felt more motivated. I had things to do, I had things to focus on, I had things to look forward to. So I built myself up slowly, but even just doing the walking, that made such a difference in a day, especially if you're at home, you're not going out, you're not meeting many people, going out, getting that fresh air, interacting, just smiling, saying hello to other people. It makes you feel so much better, and it is physically and mentally beneficial. First of all, I'd like to say I see you and I'm sorry for your loss. And it is okay to grieve. I really hope that people can give themselves permission to grieve. I didn't do that when I had my early miscarriages, and that is one of my regrets. So please give yourself permission to grieve. It is a loss. It was your baby. There is no hierarchy in pregnancy loss. Everybody's hard is hard, so please remember that.